Hey, what's up? My name is Johnny Messner. I work here at Rythmia now. I came here this week, May 2019. I'm an actor, producer, and I had been in deep addiction for 20 years almost, but disconnecting throughout my life from 7. And now is at this point I have twin boys, and I was living in North Hollywood in a 1-bedroom in the barrio, and my career was completely over, and I had no money. My phone never rang. I had no relationship with my sons. I had no relationship with anybody, to be honest. Right before I came here, it was my 50th birthday. I was shooting a movie in Romania. And I was sitting at the bar alone, wasted, and at that point I was probably 260. I think I actually looked like I ate myself, And I remember my phone rang. It was my mom. That was it. And I think my son's mom sent me a text. The next month I came here. My sons are high-functioning autistic, and so they never had gluten in their lives. So their mom always took them to the Silver Lake Farmers Market in Los Angeles, and they met this woman who made gluten-free empanadas, and they didn't have gluten, so that was their favorite thing there. And their mom struck up a friendship with the woman that sold them, and eventually it got to talking about where I was in my life, and she was afraid that she was going to lose me, and she was, right? She was, and so that woman that owned the gluten-free empanada spot. Her brother had just done this documentary called The Medicine, and they shot a lot of it here. And I had said in passing, I think that I 100% said that I would do ayahuasca, right? But that was the only thing. I put it out there once, and then Catherine got the name of Rythmia from her, and called Dr. McNary, and 2 weeks later, well, 3 weeks, because the first week I was supposed to be here, I got thrown off the plane for being drunk. But I called Dr. McNair, and he said, come the next week. So I came here the next week. I stayed in 63. My now wife stayed in 63A. I spent 2 weeks here doing a deep dive in the medicine. I was willing to do anything to save my life. I didn't want my sons to grow up without a dad, and I knew that how that would affect their whole life, So I didn't have really any idea. I didn't do any kind of research, and that was like one of the greatest decisions I think I made, because I came here and I just wanted to save my life, and I was willing to do anything to do that. So I dug right in. It was a next level 2 weeks. I ended up on the last night with Taita, having a big crack, huge healing, and changed my life forever from that point on. And then I had a lot of work to do. I had a lot of traumas, and so I would just keep coming back and forth. I would go home, and then when the opportunity presented itself, which was a lot at that time, I would come back and do the medicine, and then I go back, and then I come back, and eventually, I had been here so many times that I was like friends with everybody here, the staff and everybody, and I remember one of the defining moments for me was I was sitting in the Yahe with Jerry, the owner, and Dr. McNary, and we went up for a private healing. And as I'm in the healing, the medicine's talking to me, and she's saying, letting me know how proud God, how proud that she is of me, and how hard I've worked, and how far I've come, and I've listened to all of the messages that I had gotten from her. I mean, sometimes I'd listen to them and make the same fucking mistake, and then have to do it over. But I always listened, and she said, "Okay, buddy, now you're at a point where I'm going to start to open up your path and what I need from you, because you are now of service." And I was like weeping with gratitude. And I said, anything you want, anything you want forever. And then we went back to our mats. And I think it was like, I was sitting in front of my mat, and like 10 minutes later, Jerry sat up and said, dude, I need you to come work here. And I was like, oh my God, because she said she's going to pound me over the head with it. It was going to be like, no, I wasn't going to have any kind of question mark if it was the right thing, if it was the direction that I was supposed to go, and literally 10 minutes later. So then I was like, oh my God. And so since then, I've been working here. I'm one of the teachers here at Rythmia. The medicine told me at the very beginning, you just keep showing up, Johnny, when I call you. I'll make sure that you get here. And don't worry about the external world. I'll take care of all of that. And boy, has that happened. I cannot, it's beyond words that I could try to explain to you how much better my life is now. I mean, it's not even, there are no words to really describe it, Matter of fact, last Thursday when Taita Juanito was here, I sat with him in the yahe, and in the second cup, we did a mini life review of the 5 years since I first came here, because this is the week, right? So she took me on a 5-year journey and showed me all of the work and all of the every moment of that 5 years, and how each part got me to the next part, all the synchronicities in that, and then how amazing and wonderful my life is now. Like, oh, I can't even begin to tell you. My relationships with my relationship with my sons is I didn't know it would ever get that good. I have the most beautiful wife, and I never thought I would be able to have that. I was unlovable, so. And most importantly is I love myself, right? I was adopted, so I never really had the capacity to love or feel love, because I built up all these walls, because then, that's what happens. And ego was like, you're never going to feel that pain again, but when that happens, then all the walls get built up. Then you don't get to feel anything, or especially love. And so, now I have so much, love for myself. I'm so grateful for this program and this place, and the medicine, of course, especially, And if you're having any questions about if this is right for you, I haven't met anybody that's not right for. I highly doubt I ever will. It's a calling, and it will heal you and change your life forever and give you a different perspective of life. That's something that you would never be able to get without it, I think. As far as my understanding and what I've experienced, it gives you a sense of freedom that is beyond a change in perception of life, and a true understanding that we are eternal beings, and life is beautiful. And that's my story. I hope you come.